Good morning, Jake. Yeah, these new markers should make a return to the classroom sooner for many children, although not necessarily imminent. Major counties like King, Pierce, and Snohomish would still all be classified in high activity areas and would stay in mostly remote learning. Let's take a look at the plan the governor released. In counties where COVID cases are low, below 50 per 100,000 people over 2 weeks, the state encourages schools to bring students back to in-person learning. Where cases are moderate, the state says classroom learning should be gradually phased in, starting with elementary students. And if a county has high case counts, schools should mostly stick with remote learning, except for elementary and high-need students. The governor says he announced this change because new data shows that in areas where schools are operating, there is minimal transmission rates. Now, under these new recommendations, older students would be the last to return to in-person learning. His announcement was hit with some mixed emotions. The State Education Association says they want to see support in place to make sure this is implemented properly, and they also want to make sure there's plenty of PPE for teachers and other staff members.
When it comes to getting back into buildings, we want to do it safely. And doing it safely means that there's adequate funding. Doing it safely means that there's adequate time, that there's tangible planning that involves all the educators that would be actually in the space.
We really don't want this announcement to be seen as, oh great, schools are going to open and now we can go back to normal. There are so many kids that will still be kept out of the classroom, and we have to get these kids back into the classroom.
And Governor Inslee also announced he's allocating $3 million in CARES Act funding towards implementing health and safety measures in schools. We're live this morning in Shoreline. Amy Marino, King 5 News.